Hello everyone. Welcome back to another day with the random Canadian guy or Gizmo Gaming Y2U. So I'm doing multi-streaming. How's everyone doing? I'm not doing well, guys. I'm just trying to put it out there. I've been sleeping a lot. I don't know if I'm getting sick, if I have COVID, what I have. But, I have been feeling sick for the past couple of days. Throat's been hurting, everything. Still is. My eyes are swelling up, as you can see. There's a bit of swelling. So, I don't know what's going on with me, but I was trying to do a stream last night. Night streams aren't just gonna work for me, guys. I'm gonna have to do them during the day. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. But I have, until I can get better, I'm gonna have to do day streams. My arm's been hurting, everything's been hurting. My dog's been by my side a lot, alerting me a lot. She knows something's up with me. I haven't figured it out yet. Right, Jasmine? So, she's been keeping me up a lot. She's alerting. So, when dogs usually look at me and show a face like that, they usually know something's wrong. But, I haven't drank alcohol except for that one day. Could be the alcohol, I don't know. Could be smoking. Could be vaping. All I know is I'm not doing well in the morning times. My neck's like really sore. Coming out. I can't even taste cigarettes right now. The only taste I taste is like numbness. I have no COVID test kits or anything. So, but this is why I live day by day, guys. I mean, my whole eye is swollen. I can feel it swollen. And I don't know why it is. But we're gonna get through this. Whatever it is, could be a virus, could be a bug, could be something, who knows. If one day comes soon and I haven't responded for a couple of days to a month, at least a month to a year, you'll know something happened. But I'm getting weaker and weaker every day that I live. My joints are popping out of place and rubbing it up against each other. But That's what's going on. And I think it's the fucking spirits, man. I really do. I think they're that strong that whenever I'm sleeping, they're taking over me. But I have no idea. And I'm only 27 years old. That's like a young age to die at. But I'm like really cold right now. And then when I go inside my house, I'm really hot. I still have to get some energy, got a bike to my mom's house, shit like that still. Jasmine, where are you? Stop eating stuff, please. Get up. Up. Get up. Come on. Up with Daddy. Good girl. That either. Hold on, I read some of it. I can't read it all. I gotta switch over to my tablet. Just give me a second. But thank you for the good vibes. She's never been like laying on me like this, or near me, or jumped up on the bed when I say jump up. She just does it on her own. So, yeah, she is. Hey, baby girl, you gotta move over, Daddy. You gotta get to the tablet. But, yeah. I don't know anymore, guys. Just gotta laugh sometimes. You know what I mean? Drop the phone. Give me a second, guys. Oh, we're good. No broken screen. That's a first. Bless me. But yeah. Where's the chat? Stream manager? I'll just go to my channel, my actual channel. There we go. Oh, don't give up. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not giving up. Not yet. No, I can't give up. But, thanks to the emote, that looks cool. Yeah, that almost looks like one of those Pokemons. The new one. But my brain's like fried right now, guys. I don't know what's going on with my brain. It's what time is it anyways? Oh, that's probably why it's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee. I originally got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Me and her had some breakfast. I was talking to my mom, and then should have made a coffee then, but I didn't. Then I started falling back to sleep after I played some Call of Duty, which I was gonna stream then, and then I don't know what happened. So but I should go make my morning coffee. Maybe that's what's gonna wake me up. Who knows? You coming out? Come on. See? As soon as I say that, she follows me. It's okay, babies. Hey, leave it. Got a dark roast today. Dark roast coffee, so that might help a bit. On my funny mug that says, "Have you seen my wiener?" And it's a wiener dog. True color notification. Wonder who it was. Hey, Kilmore, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I like tea too, but tea puts me to sleep. I don't want to go back to sleep. I also spend like two cartons of milk for $11, and I only use 3%. I don't use any lower. Yeah. We're doing it double the time today so that we can have a strong awakening. Just gotta wait for it to heat up again. Leave the bike. Jasmine, you're gonna hurt yourself. Those are spikes on there. No, please. Thank you. My pedals have spikes on them. Those are metal. I'll show you guys what I mean by spikes. How do I flip my right here? These little things here is a better group. That's what she was trying to eat at. And they hurt my so could imagine what it would do to her mouth. But yeah, you gotta take one day at a time every day. It sucks, but that's what it is sometimes, right? With me, I hate letting my viewers down when it comes to streaming and all that. And if I'm saying something, I plan on doing it, but then it ends up, I end up just falling asleep, and kind of sucks for both of us in the end, you know. So I don't like promising that I'm gonna do that and then it doesn't happen. Do you have any plans for the weekend? No, I do not. Not currently yet. And like I said, it's all. I'm hoping I'm even around for the weekend. After all this things, I could barely wake myself up this morning, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I know I'm gonna stay alive. And the power within me, oh yeah. Me and my papa, we were both stubborn people, right? So, we don't die that easily. We fight back our powers. We use our powers in advantage. So, he ended up dying of April 2 or 3 years ago. And what happened with him was cancer took over him. Some days are harder than others. Yeah, tell me about it. He ended up dying about 2 or 3 years ago, I think it has been now, since he's been gone. From smoking. Now, I'm about to light up another smoke, right? It's not... I always smoke because then I know my papa will be around me. And he will stop the evil from coming in, basically. So, that's just one thing me and him did when he was around. And that's why I still do it. I always make a cup of coffee in the morning and a cigarette, or a couple of cigarettes, because it's in honor of him. That's how I like to remember him by. I don't like to remember him by him being weak or anything before he died. So, me and my papa weren't that close, but we were close enough to have a good enough relationship, which my papa is my mother's dad. My mom had a best relationship with her father than her mother, which is my grandmother, which my grandmother is still around. And she quit smoking. And I've asked her the tips and stuff. I've tried those tips. They just don't work for me. She's using patches. She's using Nicorette. Well, I can't stand the taste of Nicorette, and patches just don't work for me. So, this is why I continue to do it. I mean, it's a very horrible, bad decision. But, at the end of the day, it's the only thing that keeps me kicking around a bit more-ish, but not more-ish. So, I found other tools that I can use, but not while I'm streaming. But yeah, so... And I've tried spaghetti, because spaghetti can imitate smokes. I've tried those little Popeye candy sticks. Yep, bad habits are hard to let go. I shouldn't have started in the first place, and I started at age 9. My first carton I smoked in one sitting. And I basically had a friend who got the smokes for me. He was living on a reserve, so that's how I got them at that young of an age. And I was able to stop then, but then I liked it so much that I gained back. And then I just got headaches when I didn't smoke. And then I get headaches when I do smoke. So it's like there's no going around it anymore, right? So, and I can't do weed because weed really fries my whole mind, and I can't move or talk for a couple of days. So I don't know what else to do. But I have her to alert me when something's up, so that's good. And the thing is, this is just her natural instinct. I haven't trained her for any of this yet. She just knows if I'm depressed, if I'm down, or anything. And that's the thing with registering her as ESA. She can learn everything on her own, right? She knows everything on her own as a dog's instinct. So, registering as a service dog, you have to make sure they sit on command. You have to make sure they give paw. You got to make sure they do everything. And CNIB is the one that tells you that. Maybe you should check out hypnotherapy. It may help you quit smoking. I'll check that out, yeah, for sure. No, please. I just know I need to get rid of smoking in general. And it's such a big waste of money. I mean, I've probably spent close to, I don't know, $5,000-$10,000 on cigarettes over the course of the time. At $52 for 4 cartons. So, yeah. Well, we'll do the math right here. So, that's how much I've spent. So, at 27 years old. But I need to try something. Vaping's not helping at all. Vaping helps if it's nicotine, but it doesn't help lower my chances of not having another cigarette after it, right? Because that's how addicted I am to it. To be honest, I wish Canada got rid of the smoking rule and just kept a vaping rule. Because then, again, that's my opinion. But other people's opinions would be like, oh, well, we need to buy cigarettes, we can't do vape. And yes, that is true. Some people can't do the vape because it's much more hurtful and painful. Like, I hit my old vape today and didn't realize it was a burnt coil, and it burnt the backside of my throat. So... where my talking cords are. So, but I do have another method where I'm not streaming to stop smoking. But will it work 100%? Not usually. Fuck, I'm spilling coffee everywhere. Come on. Good girl. Ooh, almost falling down. Come on, in your bed. I know you're super energetic. We're gonna go for a walk today. Yes. Oh yes. Belly rubs. What's up? No bites. No bites. 5. No biting, please. But, yeah, and I've lost a lot of weight, too. And, eating a lot of junk food again. But that comes in with the depression side again. Like, when I get depressed, I'll eat food nonstop. Or if a chip is really good, I'll eat it nonstop. How are you today, Jasmine? But I gotta manage another way to manage my boredom. No. Let go. Good girl. Yeah, see, today she's not in for the head pats or the belly rubs because she keeps biting at me. So I know that she's not into it right now. Maybe later. But that's her telling me, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. So. What's everyone's plans for today? And the weekend? Oh shit, I gotta go to doctor's appointment soon, fuck. Oh my gosh. Freaking 10 o'clock. I gotta leave. I think it's at 10, or is it at 10:30? Fuck, I don't remember. Oh well, if I'm late, I'm late. You have work today? Nice. See, that's very rare for me to remember a doctor's appointment. But that's the same with me. I'm part of ADHD and all that. And other things. And I gotta talk to her. I want to know some other shit about my disabilities and stuff and why I'm on disability. Need to talk to her. I want to get my file. Hopefully I don't have to pay for it. But with remembering, I only like to remember things that I want to remember. When it comes to certain things, I won't remember it at all. I'll clear it. I'll be able to clear it from my mind. It's like if you ever watch Men in Black, where they use that little device thing. I forget what it's called, and it flashes your memory away. That's what happens to me. But those movies are good. The Men in Black series of movies, yeah, those are good. You're gonna have to go on your case while Daddy goes to the doctor. Yes, I gotta get an ESA form for you. Gotta spend $30 on it. Yeah. Might have to get a payment plan set up with my doctor, so I can get that letter today. Yeah, I know. I love you. Gotta bring all your paperwork. Gotta take a picture of you. Gotta take a picture of your registration of an ESA animal online. Man, I got a lot for you. You can't eat me alive. I'm not dead. Maybe when I'm dead, I'll let you do that. Oh, the jokes, though. Good girl. That's the way I would want to go. fuck the burning on the crematation or the burying in the ground. Dog can have my body. uh, no, but it's a funny kind of thing. But and that's the thing, I don't want her to be upset if I ever pass on too. So I gotta get her used to the new owners as well when I find some. It won't be anytime soon. But when I when I know that my life's coming to an end and that it's the final course, I'm gonna find her a new owner. And I have these little envelopes. I think I showed you guys last time. But I have one specifically for her that I'm putting savings aside. I have one right here. It's dog savings. I put $10 every month in this envelope for her, starting this month. Because I just got her August 31st, I believe. Anyways, and I put $10 aside so when the new owners have her, they can use that for what they need for her. They'll get everything, cage and all. But that's if I know that I'm on my way out. And I would probably have my family do it so that I know I'm on my way out. Hey, why are you eating the doggo? Be nice to it. Be nice to this puppy. It's a stuffed animal, not a chew toy. Nope. Nope. What's he doing? What's the dog doing? Let go, let go, let go. Daddy put him up for now. But she eats good. Okay, Miss Hyper. Here, you want a treat? They're being. Oh, jeez, Dad's gonna drop the phone. Here. No jump down. Stay. Good girl. Take it. There you go. Good girl. What the hell? This is what I'm saying, guys. Look at this. You guys saw me put the vape right here. Magically gone. And it's not out here. Yeah, see, it's not out here. Probably under there, like last time, but you see how I'm saying I have ghost activity? That's like my papa warning me. Fuck off with the vaping and start smoking. Where did I put it? Not there. Did I bring it to my room? Oh, well, that would make more sense. Of course she's good. She's a puppy. They eat everything all the time. Yeah. Well, she's already listening about a cord. She got electrocuted. And she went, Yelp! But like in a yelping sound. And I heard it and I'm like, well, don't be stupid. She's unplugged those wires. Just took her teeth at the end and just ripped them right out. It's freaking hilarious. But in another sense, it's not. Because I don't like my cords being eaten. But yeah, so if she has no patience when it comes to food. She likes to eat 24/7. And I tell her, you're on a strict diet because having them registered as ESA, they have to be under a certain weight. They can't be overweight. So that's why she's more skin and bones right now. It's because I'm keeping her on 3 meals a day At least she's getting her 3 meals, and I even give her a snack. And one out of those 3 meals are human food, right? So I've gotten her cut down to that. But then she expects it all the time. So when I'm eating my dinner after she eats hers, she freaking jumps and almost kind of jumps me, in a sense, just to get my food. Like, she's that hungry. Well, according to her, she's that hungry that she wants my food too. If she had it her way, she would probably eat about 25 meals a day. But I don't allow it. Because she's, again, trained as ESA, emotional support animal. And service animals are the same way. You cannot let them be over a certain weight. If they are, they don't get registered. Now, she doesn't get registered at all. She'll never have a registration number because they're not a registered type of dog. You can't get training for them, therefore you can't get a registration number. That's the positive about that. So instead, you get a form for them. And that form states that yes, they're there for an emotional support under these categories. And they at that point, they are allowed in all grocery stores, all buses without questions. And if there's questions, you just show them the paperwork and that's it. And they can't say a thing after that. So anywhere that's not allowed a dog, I can bring her legally because it's avoided. So now service animals, they're a little bit different. Some areas can have them. Some cannot. So because they're servicing. And that's what I don't get. She's a service animal. She's like a service animal. Why does she have more privilege over a service animal? Right? So, and I don't think there's a service animal form, but if there is, I'm going to tell my mom to go get Rosie registered under that. So that she can get the same treatment as my dog gets. Because my mom's legally blind in one of her eyes and is going blind in the other. So she needs a service dog, right? Where mine is an emotional support animal, and I can see perfectly fine, I can drive perfectly fine, walk perfectly fine, right? It's just, she's there in case I have an emotional support attack or whatever you want to call it. So she's basically servicing in a sense. But if I put the service dog patch on her vest, then I get questions asked by the police, by the bylaw. So if it says emotional support animal and then do not pet or in training, then people know, listen, don't pet the dog, or it's in training, ask the owner first if it's okay. Whereas a service dog, you can't pet them at all. So those are the differences between them. But my mom's tried to bring her on the bus, and the bus driver strictly told her, nope, not until you get her registered. And I brought her on the bus. Driver's like, bring her aboard, right? But yet my mom needs a service dog, and bus driver doesn't want to do nothing about it. So I think they really have a really strict policy that should not exist anywhere in the world. I mean, people love dogs, people love cats, people love every type of animal. Most people. At least 95% of the people. Right? Population. So I don't think in this world there should be a no pet policy or any of that in stores, anything. As long as they're trained not to piss and shit on the floor or any of that, there should be no pet policy. Meaning the pet policy should not be existence. And I just think that there's gonna, I think I could find a loophole, bring it to the people. And I mean, if they're allergic, don't go near the dog. I'm allergic to my dog. right? But I get what you're saying there. I do get that. I know people are allergic to cats and dogs and stuff, but I guess you have a point there. But I just think it would be a little bit better, especially for people who need the animals, right? Or even just strictly make a sign that says, if you need the animal as a... Actually, no, because most people are just going to abuse that system. I don't know. I'll find a loophole one day. I've found many loopholes in the past. I'll keep finding more. If only I ran for the government, there would be no pet policy. But there would be like a pet policy, but a no pet policy. And at the same time. But I would have to come up with the loophole first. And that's probably why I don't do anything politics. Look at all this dust that they're spraying over this way. That looks like smoke, but it's actual dust from them grinding in the back of the parking lot. Right? And it's going all the way out onto the road now, too. It's like people can't see. See, the sun's out, but it's freaking chilly out today. I don't get it. Where are you? Come on. Let's go in. It's dusty out. You don't need to breathe that in. Oh yeah, I need to get this ready. What else do I need of hers? I wish I could bring her to the doctor's office, but because I have to ride a bike, I can't. I'm not putting her in a backpack without any holes in it. You're gonna trip your father. Hey, or you're grounded. It's like speaking to a toddler in a sense. Okay, so I need that. Then I need to get the rest of the pictures online. Come on. Up. Get up. Up. Good girl. She has her little toy with her. What? What you doing? Huh? Oh, Daddy got your scratches. Squeaky, squeaky. Yeah, I watched a video on TikTok where they made their dog look like a squeaky toy, and the dog was really worried. So I started doing that with her. And she gets worried that she's a squeaky toy. It's really hilarious. I woke her up one day and I went, squeaky, squeaky, and she freaking looked at me with the what the fuck look. Relax yourself, You got ADHD? Ah. Good girl. Oh, what the heck? My camera's fucked up today. What the hell? There we go. It's like I turn one way, it turns the opposite. I gotta look into that. Do you stream, Matos? I think that's how you say your name. I don't stream, no, haha, I wouldn't know what to say. I prefer watching streams. Ah. Do you think you would stream one day? Would you try it just for fun? Or no? That's how I started, to be honest. I started just doing my own thing just for fun, and then I eventually said, "What the hell? Let's keep doing this." Oh shit! Thank God that wasn't my coffee. No, you cannot have pop. No pop for you. You're on a no pop rule. You can have the bottle after. I did stream once while playing Dead by Daylight, but I think I'm too shy, not confident enough. Hey, I wasn't confident either when I started. It took me a couple years in order to become confident. And even then, I'm still losing confidence. Like, I go in between up and down in confidence. There is a way that you could maybe try it, and that's making a VTuber. Or even purchasing one from SD. And using that as your camera instead of your actual face. That might help a little bit. I know it helps some people, but that's if you really wanted to do it. I mean, throughout my streaming career, I've been probably going in and out with shyness and losing my confidence a lot. I mean, especially when I see, and this is why I don't try and pay attention to the followers anymore. Like, what I mean by that is the count, how many people are following me, right? Because that's where I lose my confidence the most. Because I'm like, well, what did I do wrong? How can I change it, right? And it just comes within time. People will unsubscribe, they'll subscribe, and you know, it is what it is sometimes. But I don't think there's any streamers out there that would say that they did not lose their confidence at least once or twice. I think at least pretty much everyone has done that. And I mean, I can tell you this much: when I start streaming on the computer again, there's probably going to be a confidence loss, and the reason being is because I haven't done it for a while. So, and with me with confidence loss, it's what do I talk about, right? How do I entertain you guys so I don't lose the eyes off you guys or whatnot? And that's where I get the confidence loss sometimes, because I'm like, well, because sometimes I just go completely silent, like especially when I play games. Because I'm like, well, what do I say? And then I start laughing, and then over something that may not be funny, and that's where I get nervous. It's basically a nervous laugh, right? But sometimes I don't show on stream that I have my confidence losing. Sometimes I do, and it's just because of how I became so far as a streamer. I mean, there's tons of improvement for me. And the thing is, the wise words of a guy I watch on comedy, Gabriel Iglesias, he always says, follow your dreams. Just, if you really want to do something, follow it and keep at it, right? And that's what I try and do, because my dream was to become a streamer, but it was also to become a truck driver and all this other stuff. Like, I've had many dreams to do jobs or just to do stuff for fun, right? And I mean, the confidence loss was mostly on my jobs. Like, I wanted to work in a daycare. I wanted to work as a truck driver. I wanted to do a bunch of different things. And in the end, I end up screwing it over for myself, right? So, but streaming is something that I started off as fun. And then if I lose the confidence, I know that I can correct it. But sometimes I don't catch it right away. So it all comes in time. I mean, if you believe in yourself, and others will believe in you. That's how I look at it. I mean, even if some people don't look at it that way, that's how I look at it. If you believe in yourself, others will believe in you. And but I never give up. And I have a book that's signed by an author that says don't give up or never give up. And I read that book every day. And I look at those words and I never will give up anything. I will keep fighting for everything, basically. My life, I'll never give up on that. I'll never give up on streaming because it's something I like to do. And all that sort of stuff. And there has been times that I've eaten those words basically and tried to almost, because I was basically being attacked while being a streamer. And it wasn't during a stream, it was after my stream. And I got a lot of DMs and people were attacking me physically, or not physically, mentally, emotionally, right? And they would just PM me on my Twitch channel and do that sort of stuff. So I now watch what I say when I stream and watch what I do when I stream, because of those specific trollers that are out there. So I've had people tell me you need to pay me cash so I can take these pictures down, but I've learned the tough way. They'll never take the pictures off. They'll never post them in the first place. They just want to drain you of your money. And I've had actually somebody say that to me in a DM once. And I basically banned them from my stream. Because you can't threaten me when I'm doing nothing wrong, right? Why would you want to threaten a streamer that's trying to make your day better? Right? So, and yeah, yeah. I mean, I used to be on the interwebs before there was pictures of me, and Google caught on to it, and because I'm a supporter of Microsoft and Google, they took them down, and they banned the person who posted it. So, I mean, that was a positive in my end. And then they put my name as private, so only certain things will come up. And that's when I started using usernames like Random Canadian Guy, stuff like that, so that my real name is not out there anymore. And I don't say my real name in streams that much anymore either. But yeah, I've had a lot of attacks as a streamer, and but they've been dealt with, and it's called cyberbullying, basically. And that, in Canada, I don't know about the States yet, but in Canada for sure, it is a charge, and you can go to jail for it if the police see it. So that's what's pretty awesome about cyberbullying in Canada, is you can go to jail for that now. But I think it's the same in the States. But like, I talked about my real life situations of who I am, why I am who I am, and all that on my channel. I've even put it in my description. Well, I took that off my description now. And I live in Quebec, I don't know, so fuck them bullies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I used to talk about who I am, what I am, why I am who I am, and that's when I got attacked. So I don't talk about that stuff anymore. And it's only very rare that I tell people. But, you know, some people just ruin it for other people. If other people want to know who the person is, why they are that way, right? Well, now they just ruined it for everyone. And as a streamer, you have the power to say no, or that you don't want to talk about it, right? And come on, brain, think today. It is what it is at the end of the day, right? So, but, I don't know. I haven't had enough coffee. But, what else is there to talk about today? What time is it anyways? I think it's 9 o'clock now. I think I have only an hour before I leave. I'm sorry, that said 8:52 and now it says 9:37. What time is it actually? Holy shit. Yeah. Soon. I think I have about a half hour. It's only literally, to be honest, it's like a 10-minute bike ride. So, but I think it's at 10:30, so I'm just gonna show up at 10:30 and just say I'm late. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I hadn't had a good sleep last night, so leave me be. That's what I'm gonna tell them. See, the thing is with me, I smoke a lot more in the morning than I do any other time of the day. And that's because my brain needs all that nicotine. Well, it doesn't, but it does. Yeah. So yeah, my neighbor the other day got a ticket on her car for $40, and a bylaw ticketed her, and we just got out at 12:31. It was 12:01 when they ticketed her. But the thing is, I told her, I said, fight it in court, or get the ticket and get a receipt and send that receipt to the landlord. Because it's the landlord's fault for not providing more parking while the construction is going on. Because apparently you can lose a license over a ticket if you don't pay it. One ticket is all it takes, apparently. I didn't know that. Hell, I'm glad I didn't get a parking ticket when I had my license. Well, when I've had my license, I'm getting rid of it now, because I don't have the rest of the money to pay for the course, and more importantly, my dog is the most important than a driver's license. And I don't want to pay the $90 every 5 years, or whatever it is. So, it's too much. You know what I could do with $90? I could get $90 in food over $90 license. That's how I think. Why would I want to give the government $90 for a license when I could do that, right? I mean, it makes sense because it helps with taxpayers and stuff, I guess. I don't know. This is why I didn't study in school. Well, I did, but my teachers told me, get the fuck out of my class and go to the mall, and I'll pass you with an A+. That's how I got told in high school. My whole high school like, they said, get the fuck out of my class, and I'll give you an A+, and I'll pass you. But I didn't learn anything. So, what? Now, I don't know what to expect in the world now. So, but yeah, that is good thinking about the license thing, yes. Because the thing is, they're jacking up our food prices. Yet, we're going to go into, I'm just going to call it a wave again. People know what I'm talking about. And they're going to jack it up again. So, it's like, why would I do that when I could be spending it on other stuff that's actually a necessity? A license is not a necessity, it's a privilege. Right? So, I don't need a license to get around. I got a bicycle, 2 legs, and a heartbeat. Like, if before I get a car, I'm getting a freaking motorcycle e-bike at that point, which is my dream one, and it's $5,000, which is the price of a car, a beater car. So, because I'm getting an 84 Bolt and a bunch of other shit upgrades to it. But yeah, no. I may even make my monster bike, I call it. It's called the Big Rig bike inside. That. Oh, they are. Especially if you take the governor off. You didn't hear that from me. But I did take my governor off mine, always. And the best time, you also didn't hear this from me, but the best time to run reds without police activity is at 3 a.m. You didn't hear that from me though. Because that's what I've done. Because the thing is, with an e-bike, they don't set off the damn sensors. So if they're not going to set off the sensors, I'm just going to run the red at that point. It's not like I'm going to get ticketed. I mean, unless I do it in front of the cop. Right? But, no, most of the times, though, I do follow the rules, especially during daytime and all that. I will use my blinkers, I will use my lights, all that stuff. You know, I follow the rules of the road on an e-bike. But when it comes to when you're only going to go 32 kilometers stock on an e-bike, you're basically going as slow as 5 kilometers an hour. It feels that slow to me. It doesn't feel fast enough. So that's why I always take off my governor. But there's a new thing where you can really trick the cops. You can get a little button, install it, and then you can turn it on and off. And they'll be like, what, is that your kill switch? Yep, officer, that's my kill switch. Right? They don't know that, right? So, and, but some e-bikes do come with that built in for the governor, because they know people like using the no governor. Because at my first e-bike, before I said, fuck it, I don't want to pay another $500 for a new brake cable and new brakes, and new motor altogether, I said, you know what, I'm just going, before I use, the final time I use it, I took the whole governor system off and I just ripped it. I was doing like 75. So, it was fun. I've also had gas-powered bicycles, but I got that taken away from me by the police. They said we could either throw you in jail, and give you fines, or we can take this away from you. I said, officer, I paid $800, so you ain't taking away from me, and you ain't gonna put me in jail, because I have a good record, so you know you're not gonna want to do that. Plus I know a couple people that will help me out. And I said, the other thing is, do you really want to throw somebody in jail that can't even afford to barely live on their own? He's like, yeah. I said, well then bring down your chief of police. I won't leave, but bring down your chief of police and we'll ask him if that's a proper answer for you. Chief comes down, he lets me go. He just says don't use the motor on the road. Yep, sometimes you gotta get the chief. If available. But the guy that I bought it off told me, oh yeah, this is legal. You can drive it on the roads with the motor going, everything. That's bullshit. He basically sold it to me for $800, knowing that it was a bullshit excuse and that he was basically going to get me caught up in something. And guess where I bought it off of? Facebook Marketplace. So, you know, I don't do Facebook Marketplace anymore after all the times I've gotten screwed over, because I don't risk that. I risk other things like governors and all that, but like taking them off my bikes, but I know to throttle the throttle, like feather the throttle, so it looks like even if the governor's off, it looks like I'm still doing the speed, right? So, but anyways, guys, I should get off now. It's 9:46. I should get ready for the appointment. And when I get back, I'll try and do another live at some point. Maybe I'll do one tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll do my best. This is not me promising. I'll do my best to do another live at 7 o'clock. And we'll try and do some actual Call of Duty Mobile tonight. But again, I'm not promising anything because of how my sleep patterns have been. But with that being said, guys, you guys have yourselves an amazing day. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for getting me woken up, keeping me getting up there. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now, guys.